All right, everyone. So it is Saturday evening and I am making supper. So my back is feeling much better today. So what I'm doing is just doing a little bit of stuff. Like I have dishes to do, but I just did a little bit. And then as soon as I felt any kind of aching, I just went and rested and then it felt better again. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time, but I am not taking any shortcuts on making our food. So I'm making sweet and sour chicken tonight. And I'm going to make them with these boneless, skinless chicken thighs. These are from the pantry. And I took them out just to have something out for supper. But I wasn't sure how I was going to make it or anything. So Glenn just suggested sweet and sour sauce. So I'm just going to cut these thighs into bits and pieces to fry them up. And I'm going to make a batter for that. I already made the sweet and sour sauce, the red sauce. I didn't record it, but what I'm going to do is leave the link to a video that I did show how I made it. And I'm going to leave that in the description below if you want to see how I made it. This is the best sweet and sour sauce. It's red sauce, super easy to make, and it's so delicious. So I already have that done. I'm going to cut up my chicken now, then make the batter. I'll record making the batter. I won't record this because it is hot in here. We have had the rainiest season this year, and it is pouring today. And it's supposed to rain. It's starting to rain again, and it's supposed to rain through the early morning hours. So they're calling for some flooding in our county, even in the city. So yeah, it is muggy outside, and that makes it muggy in this kitchen. I have the window AC on, which cools off the rest of the house, but the kitchen doesn't get it. So I've got my little tabletop fan, and that's why I'm not going to record me cutting this all up. I'll record me doing the batter, but I won't talk. I'll just play music to it because I am not going to turn this fan off again. I am hot in here. Alrighty, so I'm going to get to it. I'm going to cut this up and then make the batter, and we're going to make some white rice with that. everyone, so we actually just lost power. It's been storming all day long, and now we're in thunderstorm warnings, and there's some nice thunderstorm out there and some lightning. So as I was in the process of frying my chicken for the sweet and sour chicken, we lost power. So I didn't get to cook all the chicken, but I had enough cooked where we could eat a meal. I already took Glenn his chicken, so I'm going to have some. And luckily the rice was done, and I already did the sweet and sour sauce. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, at least the rice was, everything enough is done. We could eat. All the rice is done, the sweet and sour sauce, and most of the chicken is done. So whatever I didn't get to cook, I'll just cover it up and cook it tomorrow. Now here's where our power supplies come in handy. Our 2 Jackeries and any little power blocks like this. These have 2 USB ports in them. And right now, my light is running off that power. So I'm able to give light enough to continue the video, but everything else is down. But I do have the Jackery running, and I'll show you what's running on that. All right, everyone, so we have one of our Jackeries here. I've got my snow boots in there because I also use them for rain boots, and it's been totally wet outside, so I'm wearing those in the process. But we have, for our home Wi-Fi, our router and our modem down there, and we have this stand-up lamp and this tabletop fan. It's a good size one. I don't know, maybe 15-inch round or something, but I have all of that on. So the fan is plugged into the Jackery, and then the power strip that carries the modem and the router to give us home Wi-Fi, I plugged it in the Jackery here, and here is the stand-up lamp. And all 3 of those running is only pulling 67 to 70 watts max, and we're at 97%. So it's doing pretty good right now. The second Jackery, thank goodness, I had to pull this one out of the closet, so, and it's heavy. So yeah, I didn't really need to do that, but I needed to do that. And luckily, thank goodness, the second Jackery was already in the trailer. Come here, Gypsy. And I did have to pick it up off the floor by the fridge and put it on the countertop so Glenn can have some light in there. So he's got his little lamp and plugged into it. And what we actually also did was the AC that we have in there, we just put it on fan and plugged it into the Jackery, and it's working. And then he's got other things like charging on there. So he's set there. He's got his food, he's got power to, he's got Wi-Fi because I just turned it back on. So over here, I have my laptop, and I'll just watch movies or whatever on that. So we're set. So it pays to get power stations. Yeah, power stations are not cheap, but they're a great investment. This is not sponsored by Jackery or anything. I'm just giving you some information on how these things work. And yeah, we're getting home Wi-Fi. We're getting our fan working, and we're getting light off one Jackery. So, and it's only pulling a max of 70 watts, which will give us hours upon hours of all this power. All right. So yeah, if you could invest in something, even if you don't have big ones, like these are 1,000-watt Jackeries. Even if you get like a 250 or a 500 watt, you could at least keep your phone or tablets charged, and maybe a little small USB fan or something in this heat. So this fan is going to keep us cool right now. So thank goodness for that. But I just wanted to share that with you. So yeah, we're out of power, but we have power. So all right. The only other thing that would have been nice is like one of those butane stoves. And then I could have, because I was supposed to get green beans for Glenn, but I didn't have any power to cook them in the microwave. So, but other than that, we got the necessities. We have what we need right now, and we're set for hours. All right, so I just wanted to share all that with you. All right, everyone, so here is my plate. I've got some soy sauce on my white rice. There's my red sweet and sour sauce, and my I guess you can also call these chicken nuggets. So, but this is our sweet and sour supper for this Saturday night. So it's Saturday, and it's been a week since we were working on that project outside, and I hurt my back, but it's getting better. So as you can see, I got a two-way radio there. Glenn has the other one, so we can communicate. And what I also didn't mention on those Jackeries, they have USB ports as well. So you don't have to take up the 110 outlets to charge your phones or tablets or anything like that. So, all right, I'm going to sit down and eat. And we're pretty comfortable right now, even though we don't have grid power, but we got off-grid power. All right, stay tuned. Okay, guys, one more thing, and then I'll stop and eat. Since we have Wi-Fi in the house, because it's hooked up to the Jackery, I've got my tablet here, which I can use as normal, as if we were hooked up to the grid right now. So I can watch movies and as long as I want, and I can power this through my power bank right here. I have the Bluetooth speaker that's connected to that tablet, so it's like I got surround sound. And that's USB rechargeable as well, so we're set. So yeah, we're set. We got snacks, we got food. Now here's the thing, if this goes on for a long time and the weather outside is warm, it's not winter where I wouldn't have to worry about the freezer outside, but if we're going to go on for a while, I'll have to get the gas generators going to keep that freezer going, and I will probably have to use the Jackery to plug in our refrigerator in the house. So we'll see how long we're gonna end up going with this. I did get an email. I put my data on my phone. I got an email from our power company, and I'm gonna see if they know the time frame, but we have storms going on, so the time frame might be undetermined at this point. So it might be a situation again where I have to go out and get the generators going to keep the meats froze and the refrigerator stuff cold. All right, so now I'm gonna eat. All right, everyone, so just an update. About 30 minutes later, the power came back on, so the power company was great at getting it restored, and we were able to save the power on our Jackeries. So that's such a benefit to have those portable power stations to help you out in times of power outages. We had severe storms, but we're okay. We didn't have any tornadoes. I know somebody had asked if we were okay because there was tornadoes in the state. We are okay in our area, so thank you for asking. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I appreciate all your support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.